What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Woody the Kid, and I'm back with another one, man. This is Eastwick Boxing Talk in association with 3kingsboxing.com. Shout out to the Movement Umbrella and everybody that's moving with us, man. Today, I want to talk about one-time Keith Thurman, who has said that it's 2 more fights now in Errol Spence. That's what he's been quoted as recently saying. I kind of knew that. I knew that fight was not going to happen in 2018. Keith has been doing a lot of talks as of late. Word is he had a little issue rehabbing his elbow. How true that is, I don't know. He got caught on video slap boxing in the middle of the street. So if you're rehabbing an elbow, maybe you shouldn't be throwing punches. That's just my opinion. Another thing he said was this is a get back year. A lot of fighters have reacted to that, especially on Twitter. You got like a fighter like Shea Smith saying, how can you even talk about this being a get back year or anything like that? You're a world champion with no losses and 2 belts. You should get your tune up and move on to bigger and better things. Not a get back year. He was slated to face Vargas. From what I understand, that's been scratched. So there is no more Vargas. Also, what else? Oh, then the famous interview when they were on set and Deontay Wilder was on set with Thurman and Spence, where he said Spence is hungrier than him and that he's at peace with himself. And basically he has come out basically saying that he has no rush to make this fight or any desire to, that when the time is right he'll do it. He tweeted after the Spence destroyed Peterson. He tweeted out some things and said some things, but I want to just point out that Keith Thurman, this is the guy that showed up at a press conference and told somebody, "Don't duck me, son. Don't do this, don't do that." And all of a sudden, he's sounding like the guy that perhaps is the same as the guys he used to criticize. He's sounding more like a fighter that seems to be mentally defeated in his head. It's not a good look. I'm not saying that Errol Spence is going to beat Keith Thurman or Keith Thurman is going to beat Errol Spence. I'm not saying that by any means. I'm just saying the perception sometimes could become reality. And he's sounding like a fighter that's defeated mentally. And that's not a good look at all, man. You don't even have to entertain the question or anything like that. You can say, yeah, we're going to fight. I do get that he has a mandatory. So we're probably going to see him against a TBA, whoever that is. And then probably, I would say, November, December, maybe a little bit before that. He will face maybe a Sean Porter. Another guy that has no desire to face Spence, he would say he would fight either Thurman or Garcia, and that's it for him. He's not looking to fight any other welterweight. That's what Sean Porter has said. But back to Thurman, it's just perception becomes reality, like I just said. It's not a good look, man. When you sound like you're openly ducking a guy that he wants his shot. You told him to go get a belt. He went and did that. You told him that he didn't beat nobody. He went and beat Kell Brook and Lamont Peterson. So he's done everything that you have said that it would take to make the fight. But now you're going to make him wait a little longer and a little more. And it's interesting to me, man. This is the bullshit. I mean, you're a world champion, for God's sake. I know you've been out, so I don't expect you to come right back and fight Errol Spence, man. But there's no reason why this fight couldn't take place at the end, towards the end of the year, or beginning early next year. This is more likely looking like April, May of 2019, if you go by the schedule. If you really think about it, Errol Spence is already coming back June 16th, so you know it is what it is. Keith Thurman, obviously. You have let your success get to your head, bro, because you don't even sound like the guy that was coming up in the ranks. You don't sound like the guy that everybody used to call one time. As a matter of fact, you haven't been one time for a long time. And all of a sudden, Errol Spence is calling you sometimes. Man, step up, man. Fight the kid. If you beat him, you beat him. If you lose, you lose, man. Hey, at least you fought him. And again, I want to emphasize it one more time that he shouldn't come back and fight him right off the bat. You've been out for a long while now. So you fight whoever, as a tune-up. But, man, I don't see how this fight cannot have been made towards the end of the year. You fight a tune-up, you come back in September, and then you got December. Or you fight a tune-up, come back, since it's May, you could come back, September is probably the best date, and you could come back late December, early January. But with the scheduling, folks, and the way things sound, it sounds like I said, it won't happen to close to mid-year next year. It should happen in the first part of March, but I just don't see it. Keith Thurman holds those 2 belts, and Errol Spence wants them, and he has the IBF belt. I'm sure it's another belt. Keith Thurman would love to have 3 belts, man. It's the fight that makes sense. It's the fight that everybody wants to see out in that division. So we're gonna keep an eye on this, man. Like I said, this shit won't happen till 2019. So it's really no point to waste a lot of time on it and things like that. But I'm pretty sure when Thurman fights again and when Spence fights again, everything's gonna come right back up, man. This is your boy Woody the Kid. This is Eastwick Boxing Talk. Hit the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe. 1.